Alec has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. And incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They find some open field here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Harold Landry's coming up a career season with the Titans to the tune of 12 sacks and a Pro Bowl. And those numbers rank 10th in the NFL. And the Titans, they're certainly expecting that type of production for years to come.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard from 21 yards away. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tap. check.
On the counter, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Inside handoff, Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
18 Rattler.
Willis now off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in Week 1 of the NFL season. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones buying time to his left. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. In motion, the tight end. Now Jones on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Have the street! Have the street!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They keep it with Henry on first down. Oh, he bowls over him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, set!
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Barkley, inside handoff. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
is 3rd and 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Second and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. 51 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, here's Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On the return, Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They begin with Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
With it is Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Jones throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And down to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Little out route here, complete to Shepard.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and goal, Jones.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away.
And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Henry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ready. Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
On the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out to his left. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the jump. Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
The slot man in motion right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Brent Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt,
and they will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
110 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hurry.
Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Play.
Here's Tannehill.
It's complete. Burks
only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Right.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. A win would be their first of the young season. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Giants, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.